We all want to smell good, but nailing down that perfect fragrance for yourself or someone else can be harder than it seems. So this season, let the fragrance queen inspire you with unique scents, combinations, and trends. She is joining us via Zoom this morning. Welcome to Linda G. Levy. She's the president of the Fragrance Foundation and the Fragrance Queen. Linda, thank you so much for being with us.
Michelle, it's a pleasure to be with you, and we have such exciting fragrances to talk about today.
Well, I am very excited because this is so hard for me. I know what I like, but man, when you go out and you try to find a fragrance for yourself, it's harder than you think it's going to be. What is some advice for all of us when we're looking for that signature scent?
Let me just give you some tips, and you'll feel much more comfortable. It is very easy when we talk about fragrances today, for instance, because everything we're going to talk about is new. So when you're gifting, if you go into a store or go online, ask them what's new. That already puts you ahead of the team. Second of all, we're going to talk about some major fragrance categories. These categories are usually fruity or floral. So again, if you can just sort of get that feeling of who you are gifting, it works. And if it's for your own use, Michelle, I can guide you through these so you'll feel much more equipped next time you feel overwhelmed. It won't be hard at all.
Okay, perfect. Let's talk about what the trends are, and because these are all new. So is there a certain genre of fragrance that's really hot right now?
Yes. I would say fruity and floral continues throughout the holiday season. And also people are really into layering. So the perfect way to go, I see them right in front of you, would be those two Jo Malones that are sitting there looking, those little babies. Now this is a great example of a floral, which is the first one. It's English pear and sweet pea. It's a light one. If you just pop that top off and spray it, it's pretty easy to identify, and they tell you the ingredients right in the name. Okay. What everyone's being encouraged to do is layer. So you could spray the first one on and then wait a couple of seconds and then spray the second one on. The second one is Hinoki and cedarwood, which is much heavier in comparison. It's woody and fresh. It's aromatic and clean, and the two of them blend together. It's the easiest layering story I could tell you before we get to the next.
Okay, I love this. This is never anything I've ever thought of doing, layering, but fascinating nonetheless. What other trends and things are you seeing now?
Yes, look at the duo right next to those Jo Malones.
Okay.
Nest has Indian jasmine and Turkish rose. These are actually body sprays. Okay. Body sprays are a really big trend with young ladies. They are running into Sephora looking for body sprays and light versions. These are not expensive at all. They're $39 each. They can be worn separately or together. But a big thing that's happened in the last couple of years are the young crowd are really into fragrance. So it's a very funsy kind of gift if you're gifting someone who I would say is a preteen or a teenager especially. But I happen to like these too, and I'm past that age.
I was going to say, these are pretty refreshing. And the nice part about those is you kind of spray it all over and you go. You don't have to worry about overpowering someone with your fragrance.
Yeah, and it's also very transportive. It's a big thing with fragrance. It takes you right to India for the jasmine or Turkish for the rose.
Okay, perfect.
Shall we go on?
Yeah, let's move on. Let's talk about some of these other ones we have here.
Yeah, pick up that big red bottle if you don't mind. It's Victoria's Secret. Okay. It's called Bombshell. She has a nice little accessory around her neck. Very, very decadent for the holidays. Now, Victoria's Secret is very popular for fragrances, as you know. This particular one, staying with the trend and easy to identify, is floral and fruity. But it's a sophisticated kind of floral and fruity. And you had mentioned the two before are very good for a daytime spray because they're lighter. This one is really interesting. The keynotes are Evening Star Peony, Black Cherry, and Vanilla Woods. Vanilla also a major trend for the last couple of months and probably the entire year.
Okay. I love vanilla, and you can totally smell it in there. That one, I really like that one. Okay, so we've got two more flanking the ends now. We've got this fabulous Jimmy Choo that's gold. I mean, that's just a fun bottle.
Is that very holiday or what? And it is called, you're going to love the name, I Want Choo.
I love it. This
I
one's
want
great.
So this one is really fun and it's new. The top does not come off. It's very holiday-like. I think anyone would love to receive this. It's a fruity floral too.
Okay, perfect. The top does not come off, but I somehow got it to come off because I'm an idiot. All right.
Oh, yeah. I think you're already an educated. You're an educated consumer, Michelle. I can tell already.
All right, now we've got the Oscar de la Renta.
Yeah, many designers love to go into the fragrance world. Though Oscar passed away a couple of years ago, his fabulous designers are Fernando Garcia and Laura Kim. And the bottle, as well as the box, looks so Oscar. It's so pink, it's so feminine, and it's a very beautiful life floral. Don't worry about breaking it. You can pull that top right off and have a whiff. I think this one would be very easy to translate. It's sold across the country at Macy's, and it's got a strawberry, tangerine, and rose, and oh, so pretty. What do you think of this one?
I like this one. I like it. It's, again, not overpowering, kind of fresh, a little bit fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of choices. These are all new for holiday time, so you can't go wrong. Are you feeling more comfortable about going out and finding a fragrance now, Michelle?
I am right now, Linda. Once I get there, though, that might change because there's just so many. But we appreciate your help. Thank you so much. If you want to learn more about the Fragrance Foundation and what Linda does, fragrance.org. You can follow on Facebook or Instagram and find that perfect fragrance for you or someone you love this holiday season.